On today's episode, we'll be talking about when overcaring becomes a dangerous thing. And yes, I know that it's a beautiful impulse to want to protect, support, and care for the one you love. But there's a distinct line where caring stops being a supportive gift and becomes the weight that pulls the relationship down. And when caring crosses to overcaring, it usually stems from anxiety or a need for control rather than just genuine connection. And on this video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of how good intentions can sometimes become toxic. The first one I'm going to talk about is it creates this parent-child trap. So what you don't know is when you begin to overcare, you begin to manage your partner's life. You want to be the one to remind them of their doctor's appointment, fix their mistakes before they even face the consequences, constantly manage their mood. The toxic side is that you stop being a romantic partner and you shift the relationship into something that looks like a parent and a child relationship. And this on its own is very bad because in the long run, it's hard for you to desire someone that you feel responsible for raising. And it's hard to feel attraction towards someone who constantly micromanages you. The second reason why overcaring is bad is because it suffocates the other person's growth. How does this happen? I'm going to explain. True love allows space for the other person to struggle because it is in that struggle that resilience is built. But what you don't know is if you step in to solve every problem, soothe every negative emotions, or fix every conflict for your partner, you rob them of their own autonomy, which is their right to make independent decisions without any external coercion. The dangerous part of this is that it sends a subtle message that I do not believe you are competent enough to handle this on your own. And over time, this breeds learned helplessness or deep resentment because they feel controlled and suffocated. The third one I'll be talking about is the hidden contract of resentment, and I'm going to explain. Overcaring is rarely entirely selfless, even though it seems that way. It often creates a heavy unwritten ledger in the relationship. Imagine you pouring your 150% energy into anticipating their needs, and then you feel exhausted and empty and secretly angry because they are not matching your energy. The problem with this is it builds a classic martyr dynamic, and you might find yourself thinking, look at everything I have done for you, yet you can't do X, Y, Z. Forgetting your partner did not ask for the level of deep care that you decided to pour out, and yet they are penalized for not reciprocating it, which is not fair. The fourth and the last one I'll be talking about on this video is emotional enmeshment. In healthy relationships, there is a clear boundary where I end and you begin. What overcaring does is it blurs that line entirely. For example, if your partner had a bad day at work, your entire weekend is ruined. If they are anxious, you become consumed by anxiety. And this is called emotional enmeshment, when you can only be happy as your least happy partner. The entire relationship becomes an emotional roller coaster, and it creates an unstable environment where neither person has a solid anchor to ground the other. The hard truth is, healthy caretaking respects boundaries. It asks questions like, how can I help you? How can I support you while you handle this? Instead of just jumping in and saying, let me handle this for you. And to keep a relationship balanced, caring must be paired with trust. Trust that your partner is a capable adult who can survive discomfort, make mistakes, and still find their way back to solid ground. I hope you find this video helpful. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with as many people that you think will find this helpful. Thank you and see you on my next video. Bye.